recommend to people, but I never got a reason why. And this happened a lot here. Yes, we hate people having no reasons why. The reason why this is just so important is because if we have a movie or anything here, we're going to have a bunch of people around here from different comunas, from different parts, yes, of the comuna, just spending some time together. It's going to be so beautiful, yes, to see all of these people who used to hate each other just watching a movie together. And that's why government built this here. Yes, the purpose is get the people closer and together. Yes, we have 2 of these in South America. 2 of these in South America. This is one of the 2 that we have in South America, okay? So let's go to the last part of the park. And let's start having this tour officially. It's really, really important, and I really, really hope you guys listen to this. We just came from the station by walking. That's the only thing that we have done today. Yes, and actually we came to this park. This park is such a really important, but really, really important place of the Community 13. Why? This is the division between rich people and poor people. And this is one of the most important things that Community 13 have. Yes, let me try to explain you why. In one of the sides we have rich people living, but in the other side of the park we don't have rich people. If you see there, we have poor people living. Yes, basically all of the neighborhoods that we're going to see after here are poor. Yes, and the reason why I tell you this is because basically community number 13 was supposed to be a rich place. Yes, we need to have rich people in this territory. You know why? Because this territory, the place when we are, the west side of Medellin City, is basically where most of the rich people are. This is how we divide this city. The east and the north of Medellin City is where the poor people are. The south and the west of Medellin City is when the rich people are. We are the last community in the west side, but we're not rich. We're poor place. Yes, and the reason why is because the houses you see behind there, yes, behind you and in front of me, yes, are called invasions. Invasions mean that the people who live inside are invasors. Invasors means that those people who live in those houses, they are not the real owners of those places. So basically, these guys came from other regions of Colombia and illegally and without payment, they took the control of those places. That's why the government planned to have rich people here, but we don't have rich people. Basically because these guys came here before and they start building houses. Don't get me wrong, this is not bad people, this is great people. The only reason why most of these guys are here is because the places when they used to live, yes, was not any safe for them to stay living. Most of these guys were forced displacement. You know what is forced displacement? Forced displacement is when someone forced you, yes, to be outside of your territory. That happened a lot in Colombia. Thanks to the big narcotraffic and violence that we have here, a lot of people are being displaced. So those guys came to the comunas, yes, and do this. They built houses not legal in the beginning. Yes, you understand that? That's great. For approximately 50 years, Colombia was one of the most dangerous countries in South America, and the reason why was 3 groups and narcotraffic. Let me try to tell you about these 3 groups. The first group is called guerrillas. You know guerrillas? Guerrillas is a communist, extreme left rebels who fight for communist ideologies. Yes, so that's simple. The only thing these guys want is they want to have the control of Colombia, and they want to become Colombia in a communist country. Second illegal group that we got in Colombia is called narcotraffickers. It's so simple to explain you narcotraffickers. They don't have ideologies. The only thing they want to make is they want to make money. I need you guys move here. You better come here. So you
not very turn, mate.
Okay. Don't have an ideology. They just want to make money doing illegal business. And the last illegal group that we got in Colombia is called paramilitaries. So paramilitaries is the extreme right rebels of Colombia who were created only with one goal: finish with the extreme left rebels that we call communists or guerrillas. Yes, so basically paramilitaries is the biggest enemies of the communists or guerrillas in Colombia. This is not the problem. The problem is now that we have 3 of these guys. The problem is all of these 3 guys do the same thing to make money. Yes, and that's narcotraffic. So guerrillas do narcotraffic. Paramilitaries do narcotraffic. And narcotraffickers, guess what? They do narcotraffic too. Yeah, so basically one of the biggest problems and one of the biggest sickness of this country is the narcotraffic. I'm 100% disagree. Yes, and I don't like narcotraffic. I think that narcotraffic is one of the biggest reasons of why this country was bad. Yes, this beautiful country was bad only for narcotraffic, and that's why I'm super disagree about narcotraffic. But this is not going to have any influence in the information that I will give it to you. Yes, Community 13 was famous for 2 reasons. 2 times we got 2 wars. The first war was 4 years. The second war was approximately 8 years. Yes, in the first war was between 98 until the 2002. The second war was between 2005 until 2013. In the first war, I was here. In the second war, I was here. I lived the 2 wars of the Community 13. In the first war, I was just a baby. I was 2, 3, 4 years old. Yes. The second war for me was the biggest one because I was a young person. When you're young people around here, you don't want to be young people and live here because everyone wants you. Gangsters in your neighborhood want to recruit you. Yes, and before these gangsters recruit you, the enemy gangster wanna kill you. Yes, and this is really bad. Yes, I lost two of my biggest friends when I was little. Growing up here is such a really difficult thing, but it was not difficult for me. It was difficult for everyone around here. Yes, just because I spent 21 years of my life living here and I really understand most of the problems that we have here, this store will always have my personal perception. I always will give you my opinion, yes, about this information that I will give it to you. To one, and most of the second mountain people go to another one, just because we don't like each others. If I go to the second mountain school, yes, the hate and the bullying is gonna be hard, that I don't wanna be there, yes? So that's why we built these two ones. My last one usually has capacity for approximately 300 people. This one in front has capacity for more than 1,500 people, yes? In the middle, we have something that we call UBA. Yes, so UBA is basically if you build a sports center and you build a library and you put together. Yes, that's basically for children after school. That's why it's in the middle of the two schools. Yes, the reason why we have this is imagine that we have a kid that finishes school at 1 p.m. and the parents of that kid finishes school, finish job or work at 5 p.m. This kid is going to be alone for 4 hours. We don't want that happen. We want that kid going there. They have computers, library, books. Yes, they can practice sports, and actually they can spend the time there. After 4 hours, they can go home. Yes, and they use this house. Use this house as a lot house there. So that building there. Basically, use this house as an office of the government, but inside of the community. Yes, this is actually to resolve problems for people. If you have any problem and you need a lawyer, you need the government, or you need the police, you can come here and they will resolve the problem for all of you. Yes, right now, let me try to give you more context about why Community 13 is one of the most important communities, okay? So I'm gonna show you a map. It has a lot of information right now, yes? But remember I'm gonna use a black font, okay? So this is why. This is the communities of Medellin City. Yes, this is Medellin City basically. Yeah, this is the valley, yes? Many people think that a comuna is a bad place. That's not a comuna. The definition of a comuna is just a place, a territory, yes? A comuna is a big territory, and inside of every single comuna, we have a neighborhoods, okay? So this is Community 13. Back there was Community 13. Yes, that was San Javier neighborhood. This is El Salado. So just different neighborhoods. Yes, same comuna. Yes, the number of the comuna is just because of the location where they are. The first comuna is in the north, and the last comuna is in the south, which is the west. Sorry, which is the 16. Yes, so basically this is the communities that we have. We are here. We are just at 13. Yes, but the meaning, so the number doesn't have any meaning. Yes, it's just an operation officially, yes, in the history of Colombia, military operation in urban places. We never got something bigger in any other urban place in Colombia. Second, yes, most people who died were civilians. 68%, yes, is the official number that we have for the civilians who got killed. Yes, that's a really big problem. Third, Colombian government declared emergency state, yes, approximately, yes, 3 days before this happened, and that's why the government used things that they normally can't use in urban places. That's why the last military operation is really controversial. Yes, you can, things that you can use inside of the urban places are helicopters with machine guns and tanks with machine guns. Government got 2 helicopters with machine guns, yes, and 2 tanks with machine guns, which is a really big problem and a really, really controversial moment for Community 13. I will show you a video. This video is only about how these guys entering the community and all of this. You're not seeing anyone getting shot. I don't want that you see anyone getting shot around here. Yes, I just want to show you what happened here. Yes, if you can be in this. So this is the helicopters, right? This is how the army, yes, and the military people, police try to get into the top of the hills of the 13 community. Yes, this is all of the, what you listen back is the gunshots, and these 3 guys trying to be in the top of this hill. 17 October, yes, 2002. I want that you just see in the top, yes, we have all these guys are literally running into the alleys. You see this? Here. You saw that? So this is guerrillas. This is guerrillas. Guerrillas are going to this kindergarten. You see this kindergarten here? This house looks like a castle. It's a kindergarten. So the reason why these guys are going there is because it's a really top place. So you can see everything. So they were supposed to be here. They're running to be here just because they start shooting all of the way down. Yes? So I just want to see a little bit more. Place. Yes, we have exactly the same place in front of you. So this is 19 years ago and this is now. I really prefer now. You see that? Yes? That's cool. So you guys, right now we're going all of the way down, but we have gorillas. Gorillas Park was the biggest gorillas that we got in South America. Yes, they're from Colombia. Park came here in the 87. Yes, 87 we got these guys. Yes, but actually, then we got gangsters. You know, gangsters. Basically, the ideology of the gangster is people taking control of their own territory for illegally business. They don't have ideologies. They just want to make money. Yes, so the gangsters of the 90s was Comandos Armados en Pueblo, CAP. Yes, basically they have the same ideology. And here we have paramilitaries. Paramilitaries is AUC. AUC. That means Autodefensas Unidas de Colombia. This means self-defense of the Colombians. Yes, and basically the reason why we create these guys here is because some people were feeling not safe, yes, just because of the communities. So they start paying private security, yes, and that private security start making illegal business like drug and traffic, yes, drug trafficking, and that's why they start being not legal in Colombia. Yes, you understand that? That's great. You guys remember these?
So the private security was not legal in Colombia?
So it's legal, yes. So the beginning of the paramilitaries is like private security. It's
Okay.
like, so they start paying to retired military people like mercenaries, yes, but eventually they start killing whoever they wanted, yes, and they start doing narco traffic. So after that, you're not legal anymore.
Yeah,
Yes?
get out of their lane.
So this is what, you guys, I really want that you listen here. I will try to explain you this. You remember these people, the 30,000 people. Remember that most of them were indigenous farmers and not most of them were literally to the school. Yes? So when we got these people, we start having Medellin cartel narco traffic. Medellin cartel narco traffic impact in a really negative way all of these people. Just because these people were not having the big jobs, yes, they start doing narco traffic, prostitution, they start doing illegal business, and basically we start having problems around here. Yes? Approximately in the 85, 3 years before these guys came here, we start having something that we call militias. Militias is basically gangsters that with an ideology. Yes, so militias of the FARC is young people who really believe in the communities as a transformation way. So basically, we start having militias who start having the control of the Community 13. In the 87, we officially got the control of the Community 13 by communists. Yes, so all of the Community 13 was the only place in Medellin City controlled by these guys. The rest of Medellin City was controlled by Medellin cartel. And here is when you really need to understand this. When we got these guys, we were good. It was only one group and that was good, yes? The problem was in the 91, 92, and 93. You know this? So basically, in the 91, we killed 20 people a day. Yes, and 7,000 people a year. In the 92, we killed 19 people a day and approximately 6.6 thousand people a year. Yes, so between 91 and 92, we killed more than 13,000 people in this city. Do you know why? Because PE, the biggest narco trafficker in Colombia, he was not in Medellin City. He was in a prison, in a jail. Yes, he was in that prison for 91 and 92. I don't know if you know this. Maybe if you watch Narcos, you know that. PE was in a jail for 91, 92. In those 2 years, Cali cartel, that was the biggest enemies of Medellin cartel, came to Medellin City to fight Medellin cartel members. So basically, more of these people, yes, were part of Medellin cartel. Yes, so basically they disappears in the 93. In the 93, PE was killed by government. Yes, that's why Medellin cartel disappears. Yes, and honestly, after 93, that was good for Medellin City. Yes, because you were having literally no more narco traffic. Yes, so what happened? We thought that Cali cartel was coming here. Cali cartel never came here. And the reason why is because Colombian government focused on these guys. Yes, so basically, yes, the government focused on Cali cartel, and 2 years after, in the 2005, they catch all of them. Yes, so that's why Cali cartel never came to Medellin City. And Medellin City having nobody around here. This is why, yes, Community 13 started being so dangerous. Let me try to explain you why. These guys export drugs by sea. Yes, and this is what they start doing. They were only here in the Community 13. Yes, they decided to go up in the hill and take these 2 communities. Community number 9 and community number 8. You know why? In these two communas, be a gangster is so normal, and it's actually something that these guys want to be. You know why? Community number 9 is BE Comuna and Medellin Cartel Comuna. I don't know if you know this, but most of the members of Medellin Cartel and most of their organizations are from these two communas. And the reason why is because BE built houses for poor people. You know that? Those houses are here.